Hello everybody, I'm already laughing because I've tried twice to start the video and the telephone has rung. And there was a knock at the door with a delivery on the doorstep, so this might be quite interesting. For those of you that don't know, my name is Lorraine Senior and I am the founder of Functional Reflex Therapy framework, and I lead the FRT training courses which are open to all qualified reflexologists. I've put my work top on today just to help me to be in a good work frame of mind. Over the last year or so, but particularly in the last couple of months, I've received quite a few emails and messages asking about information on the FRT framework and about the training course. It's so encouraging, really encouraging in these times that the reflexology community around the world is really positive about the future. So if you're listening to this, thank you. I may already have contacted you, and I know I've chatted with so many reflexologists and exchanged emails. Firstly, thank you so much for your interest and all your questions. There's so much going on online. How amazing there is such support. So not only for us as reflexologists for our learning, but also at the support we're offering for clients. You know, I think we should be really proud of what we're doing. I have to admit I'm doing quite a lot of studying, not all reflexology, which is lovely. But I wanted to take this opportunity just to let you know a little bit about FRT training and reply to the very frequently asked question, which is about taking the class online. I need to say that the FRT program for reflexologists is not available as online training or modules for through distance learning for CPD. So you may wonder why I'm giving FRT a shout out. I am truly thrilled with the interest in the questions, but I wanted to say that for my vision, so my vision and how I need and want to deliver all the information, the training course just does not lend itself to being online. There are so many reasons I feel really passionate about bringing reflexologists together, and importantly, this training is not just about learning techniques. So the 3-day training encourages reflexologists to look at ways that you can develop your skills, confidence to work with children and adults with high levels of anxiety, autism, intellectual difficulties, communication issues, and some more vulnerable adults with dementia and Alzheimer's. It encourages reflexologists to discuss many different areas of their practice, and within a small group training setup, which I do feel is really important. There's always a reason that attendees come together, come with amazing backgrounds, experience, share many personal experiences, and often it allows us time to really consider some challenging issues and to be honest with ourselves, which is really important when we're looking to move our business forward. Reflexologists can share ideas. They can think about the intention of their practice and the intention of the delivery of their reflexology when you take your therapy into a more challenging area of practice. We get to use the FRT toolkit. I think yes, I have one here. Here's the lovely toolkit, the bag. So it's physically getting involved, which is really important. We begin to think about the appropriate use of the toolkit and how we might support our clients with it. We also have a little bit of fun. If you don't know me, my passion is about working within the educational environment, and during the training we do look at why you might consider taking your therapy into school and supporting young people with special educational needs and disabilities, additional needs and complex needs, using the functional reflex therapy as a structured framework which supports your reflexology. And in those circumstances, the value is not just for the well-being of the young person receiving your lovely positive touch, but also to the classroom environment, to the people that are around that young person, to the school and to the parents. So the training is not just about you delivering your therapy, but you learn about the FRT Rainbow Relaxation Routine to support family members. You gain confidence to offer them workshops to use the rainbow techniques with their own family, and this is wonderful support. It may also be used for grandparents, parents, older siblings, husbands and wives that are looking after loved ones with dementia. How can they support their family members with loving and nurturing positive touch? And the workshops can become another pathway to your practice, so you're supporting the local community in a very different way. So as the FRT continues to evolve, which quite rightly it does, it's always developing, within the FRT network, we excitedly look forward at different ways to continue to build and different environments that we can offer our therapeutic services. So I'm excited to be looking forward, continuing to offer the AOR approved FHT accredited course as soon as the time is right. We do have one scheduled in October, which I really hope will be going ahead. But all will be decided in due course, and those attending also need to feel comfortable with their decisions. So it's really important that we are respectful to each other in these very unsettling and challenging circumstances we find ourselves in. So I'm really looking ahead now, 2021 and further ahead, as we get our businesses up and running. We open up, we make some money to support our ongoing learning. So please hop over to the website, Functional Reflex Therapy, and the information I hope will help you to understand why I really feel passionately about training face to face, and that it's just not, doesn't really lend itself to me developing an online course. And I will talk to you and answer any questions you have. That will be great. So while we have this unusual, strange time that has been gifted to us, do enjoy a visit to the FRT website. Read the many pathways that may support you and help you to develop your future business. When you have a structured well-being framework to support your reflexology, you can take your business into so many challenging areas, limited only, I would say, by your mind and perhaps confidence, but that's what we look to develop within the FRT network and on the courses. Some of the areas that reflexologists are looking to develop their business, it is just, I am absolutely thrilled for them. Please ask me about them. If you're interested, perhaps take a little time to familiarise yourself with associations and organisations, websites such as the National Autistic Society, Society for Dementia and Alzheimer's. I'd also say perhaps give some thought to what we mean by communication. I often talk about communication issues, something we take for granted. There are so many methods of communication. I wonder if you consider yourself a good communicator, and what does it mean? Hop over and ask me, and I'd love to chat about it with you. Maybe come and join the public Functional Reflex Therapy page on Facebook. There are two areas. If you come across the Functional Reflex Therapy network, it's only for reflexologists that have attended the course, because it's a lovely space that we can share our work and support and inspire each other, and really encourage each other with things that have gone well and things that have not gone so well, but that's really important. And if you hop over to the website, you will also see a members area, and the members area provide FRT reflexologists with all the course material, but also, importantly, resources for printing off to run their workshops. So there's very little outlay once you've attended a course. So if you have any questions about adapting your therapy rooms or about techniques or environments, where to take your business, what the framework's all about after reading the information, to drop me an email or private message me. I may use your question and my answer perhaps on the public page as well. And never start with "this may be a silly question," because they're all really important. There's never a silly question, and it may be something that I haven't given thought to before, so I will be learning too. So finally, in answer to quite a few questions and suggestions on a completely different pathway over the last year, this strange time indeed has offered us opportunities perhaps we didn't think would be available to us. So I do feel strange saying this as I leave you with this statement, I suppose. But Lorraine Senior, author and of the up and coming book. So I'm scribbling away about functional reflex therapy framework, its many pathways, as an informative guide for you, the reflexologist. It's currently a working title, so it'd be interesting to see what the title is when I complete it. It's not a training manual. It's not about the techniques, although I do talk a lot about the mechanism behind it, and I do talk a lot about what, not necessarily the how to do it, but the what, amongst many other things. And I'd really love to connect with all reflexologists, students of reflexology, tutors of reflexology schools. I think I know what I want to put in the book, but I would really like to hear what you would like to read, and so I can address those questions and make the book right for you and something that you will find useful and interesting, and a draw to come onto the FRT training days afterwards, thinking about where you might like to develop your business. So please come and say hello, bring your questions about the training course and the book. I'm going to think about doing a little survey as well to find out what you would like to read. Ready for that 2021 book launch at some point, but I'm on the case. So I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. I've got a little piece of paper here which might help. Printed out. It's the wrong way round for me, so I don't know if you'll see it the right way round, but there's the website at the top just in case. You can also find me on Instagram and the Facebook and Twitter. I'm learning a little bit about LinkedIn, so please come and find me under Lorraine Senior, and I'd love to link up with you. So again, thank you very much for your time.